She's West Virginia's 28th Secretary of State. She's the first woman in the history of West Virginia to be elected to the state executive branch of government. She's the first woman ever appointed to serve on the City of Charleston Board of Zoning Appeals. She was on Charleston City Council. She served as assistant expert on public safety retirement task force of the Joint Legislative Committee on Pensions and Retirement. Executive Director of the West Virginia Consolidated Public Retirement Board. She's educated and trained to be a teacher, and she taught for several years in West Virginia public schools. I'm going to skip because she's got quite an amazing background in public retirement finance. She's married to Sam Pat out of Whitesville, and they've got 4 children, Chuck, Andy, Alex, and Jamie. And that's from the biography. Let me tell you a little bit about Betty Ireland that I've met and come to really admire in the last 4 years. She took over the office and she just hit the ground running. She treated all of her employees with great respect. Some of my closest friends work there, and they really admire and respect her. And she's been someone that I can work with for Voice State, and she has really been there for this program. A few years ago, we were told we might not be able to get the touchscreen voting machines because the law said that they couldn't be used outside. We need to get the Secretary of State's permission. I called Betty Ireland, was no problem, Steve. Voice State's worth it. You got the permission. You got the voting machines. This year we ran into a little glitch. And once again, I was able to call on Secretary of State Ireland, and she said, whatever you need, Steve. Her staff called me the next day. Now, they had a major election going on. This was a busy time in their office, but they took the time because she cares about Voice State. They said, let's get through this election. We'll sit down with you and see what you need. We'll do whatever it takes to get you your voting machines. And gentlemen, this year we had the largest number of the voting machines we've ever had at Mountaineer Voice State. And I have told you this before, but one of the things that I'm most proud about is West Virginia is the first and the only voice state of the 49 voice states in the United States to use a touchscreen voting, and we have Betty Ireland to thank for that. So she's a good friend.